We had great leadership buy-in. We ourselves were confident that this would be done, that we'd be engaging in this process, pursuing this designation. But we knew as a fast-growing company, a young company, you reach certain stages, and there's a history to everything. And so we were at a stage as an organization just where I felt like we were working in silos. Our care team, who works in an office building, didn't really understand completely at a grand scale what happened over on the clinical side, and vice versa. They were just two different worlds, ops and then that care team, amongst, revenue cycle, and really any team, all the way over to HR, to marketing, to our IT team. So there's things, everybody was involved. There was things to discuss. And before we wanted to have people buy into this idea of becoming a patient-centered organization and participating in change, we didn't want to feel like this was a flavor of the month or anything like that. The way that I did this, or that it was done on several occasions, because these were sessions that everybody in our company went through, and there were about 20 to 30 people per session. We held these sessions in typically like a big conference room at a hotel or something like that, of which there were many kind of around that we could go to. We wanted it to feel like we were getting away, or going to a place apart from where we work every day to do something special. So around the room, we had the big giant sticky notes piece of paper, a lot of markers and that sort of thing. And each piece of paper represented a department. And we had we wanted the number of pieces of paper to match the amount of participants that we had. So sometimes you might have, our OR team here, but there was also a sheet over there that was for the OR team. The reason why we designed it that way is to give some sort of anonymity to people as they go through, and what we asked them to do is write some sort of belief that they had about another team, no matter what. We acted as instigators and tried to coax out maybe some of those uglier things, because we wanted to talk about them, and that would lead to other things. And sometimes there were great things that they had to say about other departments, or shout outs for different people and that sort of thing. But we really wanted to hear about kind of the nitty gritty, uglier things within our organization, so that we can address them and talk about them, and then bridge the gap and make sure that people understood that it probably is a misconception. So that's the way, as a facilitator, you have to be during this exercise, is you're really allowing people to open up and share those things. That's part of the point, right? Is that we were trying to heal hurts, and then we talked about them. The facilitator would go around, or we'd have, me over here, my partner over there, and another partner over there. There's a conception here, or there's an idea here that when you're talking on the phone, these people who are talking on the phone to clients who are, or patients who are trying to understand our services, that they don't really care as long as they can just get them in the door, right? It doesn't matter. See a lot of those comments. Can we talk a little bit more about them? Or are there certain things that they don't care about? And that would just generate conversation with people. The nice thing about this is going into these activities, people are going to be on their best behavior. Typically, they know how to be professional. And you can actually set this expectation at the very beginning. We're not here to be cruel to anybody, or we're not here to hurt anybody's feelings, but we're trying to uncover some of these commonly held beliefs or ideas so that we can fix it, right? There will be things that, again, there's just misconceptions a lot of times on these sheets of paper that you can talk about, and that people who are on those teams can kind of give some background to, so that people are under a better understanding of exactly what other teams are up against when they are trying to do the work that they do. You're going to also uncover certain things that maybe go on to a parking lot sheet. Actual concerns, processes are broken, things need to be addressed, and letting them know that, hey, we're instituting an organization to address some of these things, to bring about change that we actually want. And so if there are broken processes that we can't fix today, but we need to learn more about them, let's talk about those. Having the multiple sheets of paper lends a little bit of anonymity to who wrote what, but you'll see that in the conversation, people are perfectly willing to come out and talk about those things. You need to be a strong facilitator and have a presence where you can set some expectations as to how this should go, and people are absolutely willing to engage in that because these are things that bother them, plague them every single day. And that's how you start to heal some hurts.